Facebook land, just welcome today to uh, the first of hope many commentaries and other things from xpian.news. This is John Ross here. Today's XPN commentary, we're going to talk about COVID-19 and the undocumented that we have with us. And this was brought to my attention recently with a chart that's with the city of Aurora on their website when they have about statistics about what's happening with COVID-19. And you can see this chart here about Hispanics, whites, and Black individuals. And that's what precipitated my thoughts about making a little commentary about that for today. We have this new city data, and it's been out there a while. And this is about a day old now. And of course, it's being updated all the time. And we have an outlook from the state. We have the state as of yesterday. I didn't do today's yet, but yesterday with the state of Illinois, just give me a little update on that, so it'll help us think about where we're going here. There was 2,724 new cases yesterday. I think the same happened today almost too, and 108 deaths. So that puts Illinois, as of yesterday, and now I know it's more yet, around 40,000 deaths and 40,000 deaths, 40,000 cases and 1,800 deaths. Now, in Aurora right now, we've had 428 and 7 deaths, 428 cases and 7 deaths. So that number, that chart we have up there, that reflects 428 cases. And Kane County, we have 962 cases and 39 deaths. So that's where we're at on that one. So let's look a little more at some of the stuff on the data here. And we're going to go here to a new one here. So that made me think when I saw that 56.76 percentage there. That really disturbed me. It's above the average, about 42. The average is 42. The number should be 42.9 is the number of the population of Aurora is Hispanic, about 42.9. Now, I got this from a U.S. data. I hope this is good data. I don't know what year that was. I'm pretty sure it's pretty recent. So 42.9, and then we got to 56.7. So that really disturbed me, and I just brought to my attention when I was out walking in my neighborhood, my Hispanic neighbors and others, and also some good friendships. They've helped me. They offered to help me during this COVID-19, and I just think about my Hispanic neighbors. I got to do something back for them. And we know not all Hispanics are undocumented. That's not true, but we know there are some numbers. And the undocumented is what we got to worry about, because they are the ones that probably are not going to go for the health and go to the hospital or get some help. And there's the ones we're worried about right now. And there's several reasons, and we're going to look into those. Several. One is ICE, and one is immigration to take you out of here, and the other is called that you got to be what we call it, public charge. You can't put anything on the public charge, and that's another thing. So we got a couple of things going, and I'm going to show you first a document that I found online, and it seems very interesting. It's from the Philadelphia Inquirer, and I don't know if I got to get rid of this other right now. And you can see it's a title, well, I get detained by ICE if I go to the hospital. What you need to know about the coronavirus pandemic if you're undocumented. The article touches base on going to the hospital, and basically ICE and other shouldn't be any problem in the hospital, but outside in the parking lot, that could be another story. And then this about the public charge that undocumented, that those businesses that don't have green cards, it's more worrisome about the public charge. So they want to get a green card, and it might be hard if they're on the public charge quote. So that's what we're talking about today, and we're going to look in a little more here, and let's see what we got a document here that could help on that front for you. It's from the Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights. It's got a whole packet there you can get online, and that's very good for knowing more about this problems here. I want to show a little more here. So we had a paper. It's called. I'm going to put that up right now. Get this other one down here. Put this up. Called Immigration Impact, and this is about the public charge. This is the key thing to help our undocumented community. We got to worry about the public charge, and this comes out there, and it can hurt. They don't want to go to the doctor or other things because it's going to cost money, and they're going to have to get state money. I mean, reimbursement. So you're going to get help from the government. That's not what they want, and it's about the public charge. And at the end of this article, it said, this article, very extensive article on immigration impact. You can get that online. The article said, we got to do this. That's why United States Citizenship and Immigration Service should take this moment to suspend the public charge rule. The agency should not move forward with misguided and dangerous wealth tests during a pandemic. It should be suspended until the crisis is over. Now, this public charge is a big thing, and I'm advocating that we get more involved with our community on this. And so I'm going to tell what happened yesterday, and that puts a light on the whole thing. The Supreme Court put a ruling up yesterday that denies the public charge, denies the request to suspend the public charge. So some states have been put that up, and they denied it. I read in the article that some counties in Illinois are still got a lawsuit on that about the public charge to get rid of that. So we got to work on trying to persuade the government to get rid of the public charge to help us so we can have a total community that's has health rights and can have a good health for all of us. This is for everyone, not just not a few of us. This is for all to have public rights. So I'm going to give you a little Bible time here now, a little Bible time that I put together, and it might help us think on it. A little Bible time. It's from Matthew 25, the words of Jesus. And he talks some words here in Matthew 25, which is a classic chapter, and it's very good. Matthew 25:46. I was a stranger. Now that stranger part relates to immigrants, and it says, "I was a stranger, and you did not invite me in." That means help me. And I needed clothes, and you did not clothe me. I was sick and in prison. Well, we got to work on prisoners too in prisons here in the state. And you did not look after me. It's Matthew 25:46 from the NIV version of the Bible. So, what are we going to do here? We got to do something. We just can't sit around and drink coffee and watch TV at home. So, when you're at home this week, probably on Monday would be the best. Pick up that phone and do a little calling. I want to ask you to do a little calling. Now, I want to ask you to call your representative or your senators. Now, it should be Senator. I'm sorry there. We lost you for a minute there. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. U.S. reps, we got to call them. And who are they? Well, they're Representative Lauren Underwood and Representative Bill Foster. So if you're in whatever district you're in here in the area, Foster represents basically Aurora and Underwood all around Aurora. I have Underwood, but those are the two numbers there at the top. Then we have Senators Dick Durbin and Tammy Duckworth. So let's give these people a call and tell them to get rid of the public charge for this pandemic, and also to make sure that all our citizens are covered, and on our documented people are all covered on this pandemic. Also, we just got to make sure that they have that health care that they need, so we don't have those numbers spike and go up. We don't want that to happen. And so that's what we got to do. So this week, when you're drinking a little coffee or sitting back and watching that tube, just cut away for a few moments and give a little call to your representative or your senator, and tell them you want them to do something about the public charge, to remove it for our undocumented people, and also that they should be covered during this pandemic, so they have no worry. That should be a national policy. They should know it, so we don't have any problem. We don't need to spread through undocumented workers, and that could happen. So this is for the benefit of the undocumented. It's a benefit for all of us, for all citizens, to do that. So I encourage you to do that. Uh, we're we're going to be wrapping up here. We're going to have more commentaries. We're going to try to do these on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at 5 p.m. And we're also going to do our other show at 5 p.m. on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're going to try to begin on Wednesday. This Wednesday, I'm working on a guest. We're working on some logistic things like we're doing here. And I'm sorry about that cutoff a little while ago there. I don't know why that happened. And so we're going to be working ahead here. So I thank you for listening to us, and I want you to get involved and think again about our community and where we should be. And remember to give a buzz to our reps here, or our senators and reps, and do that. And it'll be a big help for our community. So thank you for being with us today. And we love you, and we thank you for this time together. And on this rainy Saturday afternoon, I thank you for joining us. And maybe God bless until we meet again. Bye bye now. Bye bye.